What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So, time to the next video in my Gran Turismo 3 Epic Races series. This is the Denso Sard Supra GT today, racing against the classics XJ220, Impreza, Ford GT40, which is actually a classic, and then the R390 and the Toyota GT1. This race is amazing. A lot of things happen here. Too much to name at the beginning here, so I'll just kind of tell y'all gotta watch this one. This one's ridiculous. I come in there and I mess with the R390 just to kind of see if I can get him to break in the pits, and we do get him to break in the pits actually. And the GT1, which I haven't really I haven't watched this replay, so I may commentate this one all the way through. But GT1 spins out like every lap. I don't know what happened. I think I broke his AI somehow, but I didn't mess with him, so I'm not really sure what happened. I really don't know. So Impreza's trying to pass the R390, which is just a disaster. R390 takes that turn inhumanely right there, and there's no way to even get close. So I come into the picture and decide to have some more justice here, push him. He goes flying into the wall, and then just, is fine. Just drives away like nothing happened. Doesn't even lose a position to the Impreza, just loses one to me. So he's chill. GT1 starts out in front. I haven't even touched him. I never do. He just... You'll see. Just you can click through this race if you want to and just see when he hits this final corner, because it's a disaster every single time for this poor guy. I don't know what happened. He hits that wall, goes in reverse, goes forward again, gets passed by he was in first. He was in first, drops all the way down to sixth. So yeah, that's not going to be a good time. But the R390 also has a lot of problems, and when it gets to the point where he needs to pit, I probably will stop talking there just to show y'all what all happens. But it's pretty hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I mean, why would I lie? But it's pretty funny. There's a lot of moments with him where he misses the pit, and it's fantastic. So that's fantastic and great. And then the GT1, obviously, just... You'll see. The positioning of this race, I mean, there's a good chance if you guess, like, if y'all want, you can comment at the end of the... Comment right now, see what the positions are going to be in this race. I almost guarantee you will be incorrect, because I didn't expect the positions the way they were. They ended up very, very, very weird. But everyone comment below what you think the race is going to end up as before it finishes. Then watch the video all the way through and then tell me how close you were or whatever. Like, I'm just curious what people think, because I guarantee you will not get them completely right. I mean, I'm not going to bet anything, but I really doubt anyone's going to get it right exactly, because it was not what I expected in the slightest. Okay, Toyota GT1 is just going around again, spinning, just going forward here, doing his thing where he, this weird thing that he does where he just kind of rams up against this wall, and his little speedometer goes nuts and starts like double tapping a little bit. I don't really know what goes on with that, but he's been doing that more and more as I've done these replays. It feels like that wasn't a thing, and then now all of a sudden it's a huge thing that he does that. So, not sure. Not sure at all. But yeah, here we go. Continue to watch the R390. Doing great right now. It's not going to end up that way. I don't think I actually mess... Oh wait, no, I do really mess with the R390 one more way. Okay, but I don't do my normal version of messing with the R390. But it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad what I do. I'm just trying to make the race more interesting, You just gotta make it interesting sometimes. Got the GT1 chilling in last by a pretty considerable margin, given that the Impreza is so much slower than him. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But R390 is still chilling up in second, doing great for now. I promise you it won't end up that way. Jaguar's rolling in second. Or third, like he always is. GT40 is in fourth, and then the Impreza's in fifth. That's also pretty common. But the GT1 being in sixth right now is not what I expected. When I saw the final lineup, I was like, wait, what? How is that even possible? So far he has spun out out of 3 laps, spun out twice, barely made it once. So that's not a very good stat right now. GT1 is not doing so good. All of this will change. It's just ridiculous. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm the Denso Sard Supra. I haven't even talked about my car yet. This is one of my favorite cars. They sound great. This and the Castrol Toms are like 2 of the best cars. Like, they're so iconic in Gran Turismo games. they're really fun to drive too. Very a little bit slidey. It's kind of they're more. They're more exciting. Excuse me. They're more exciting than the NSX to drive, but not as they're not as safe. I'll say that. So R390 is still doing fantastic right now. Just drifting those corners, drifting the gravel weirdly. Toyota is now actually gotten back into 5th, and we'll see how long that lasts. Impreza's chilling in 6th. And everyone else seems to be pretty close. The Impreza is substantially worse than everyone else. I feel kind of bad for the Impreza because the Impreza's not a bad car, but you're driving against cars that are way, way better than you, like substantially. So it's just, I feel a little bit bad for the Impreza. GT1 is getting into his groove now. Only spun out the first, 3 laps? 2 laps? I don't remember. He's on lap 5. Yeah, first 3 laps spun out, then didn't the last 2. So he's... Actually, wait, sorry. It's 2 and 2. They're on their 5th lap. All right, so... R390 is coming up towards me now, catching up to me slowly. I'm trying to hold this position. I don't want to be too aggressive towards the R390. I want to actually do some good laps here, so... I can actually show my car a little bit more now that everyone's kind of stabled out again. Again, I'll show the GT1 as he spins, but I got a good couple of laps. And my best lap was like lap 9 or 10. After I've pitted, I hit my best lap because at the beginning you're still trying to hold the R390 back and all that stuff. So GT1 now is kind of destroying the Impreza, which is to be expected, and everyone else is kind of spacing out a little bit too. Jaguar's getting close to needing to pit because Jaguar is unfortunately the one that needs to pit twice. Oh yeah, there's something funny about the GT1 with pitting. I'll explain that later. But this is a great race. It's so iconic. There's so much to look at. The AI are extremely replayable in this race. It seems like they do a good job of keeping it interesting for people after having a channel for 4 years and 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years. Wow. Oh. Yikes. Anyway, maybe I should name this the 5-year special. I don't even know. It's not quite 5 years, but it's close. But yeah, this game is just great. The GT All Stars is just one of the best races for AI fails. Like, you're just always going to get something good. The AI just really don't handle the corkscrew well and this final corner well. Like, it's really true, and it is even true on the All Japan GT Championship. Like, people just don't like Laguna Seca in this game. It's so funny. It's very funny. But we'll see what happens here. We'll keep it going. We're getting to the point now where... let's see, where's the GT1? Okay, so he's still in 5th. He's definitely gaining on the Ford GT40. Destroying the Impreza at this point. I'm still holding the lead. R390 is definitely catching up to me, but I'm still holding. I'm not doing super... He's not gaining fast enough that I'm like actually worried about it. But he is very, very fast. So let's see if the GT1 spin out here. No. Okay. So now the GT1's definitely settled into his mode here. Again, all this stuff is subject to change. I don't know what y'all, if y'all bet by now, it's still not going to look like this. So you'll be intrigued to see what happens. But I think the R390 and I are about to start battling here. He kind of slides it there. I just noticed that. I actually hadn't noticed that before, but he starts to gain on me only to then kind of butcher it as his tires start to get worn. Because I mean, this is what happens with the R390. I think he's technically all-wheel drive. Maybe he's mid-rear MR, but he definitely wears his tires way more evenly than the GT1. The GT1 wears his front tires like substantially sooner than his rear tires. So like the GT1 tends to start really poorly with his tires and then kind of recover as the race progresses. But it's weird how they kind of wear, everyone seems to wear the same way except for the R390, which is strange to me. Everyone else wears their front tires first. So I'm not really sure what happens with that. It's really interesting. Anyway, we're getting to the point now where all the crazy stuff's going to happen. So I'm just going to focus. I won't talk anymore. I'll watch it with y'all. But we're going to watch some major AI fails and pit fails and this weird wall glitch that the GT1 keeps doing. And the GT1 still spun out again. So, yeah. Enjoy this one. Y'all are great. Thanks again. Peace.